So we've taken into stock this absolutely superb Ducati Scrambler 800 Icon. It's a 2016 on a 16 plate, a one owner bike with full history, done around about 4,800 miles. What makes this bike special is not just the extras that are on the bike, but it does come with a number of additional extras over and above. So you've got the battery Ducati optimizer, Harris stands, front and rear. We've got the original seat, and we've got all the original parts. This bike has had a lot of money spent on it, and there's a lot of additional extras fitted, but we do have all of the standard parts. So in theory, if you wanted to, you could put it back exactly as it was. So it's in Ducati red. As you can see, there's no damage to mention on this bike. I'm going to go around and show you it, but there's no damage to mention. It is absolutely pristine. As you can see there, just looking at the tank for starters. So dropping down, Evotech frame sliders. All of the bolts, they're all pro bolts throughout the whole bike, and where necessary and makes it safer, they are wired as well. So you can see that one there on the oil filler, and if I just quickly show you other places. So obviously on the levers, you can see here, and on the other side, the front sprocket, they're all wired, but all the bolts, you could wire all the bolts because they're all drilled. SC Project exhaust, again, have the standard one, and also have a additional race exhaust as well if you wanted it. Evotech bobbins on the rear, which would mean the Harris stand can be used there, and again on the front as well. Dunlop Mutant tyres, really good crossover between an aggressive, more scramblerless tyre and one that works really well on the road. And they're exactly the same front and rear. They are nearly new tyres. Coming up to the handlebars again, which have been changed. They're a wider, thicker bar. It's got a bar end mirror, as you can see here. We have all the originals, as I've said a number of times now. Evotech Shorty adjustable levers. Stanchions and the wheels and everything are all in great order, and in fact you don't often see this on a Ducati Scrambler. The front of that engine there is absolutely immaculate. You normally get a little bit of damage or corrosion with stones that get flicked up. No cracks or breaks in the fender. So coming round to this side, obviously Brembo brakes on these, and ABS, as you can see. This side of the tank is exactly the same. There's no damage to mention. You've got stomp grips on both sides, which not only protect the tank, but they obviously give you a better grip with your knees. Evotech frame slider. It's got some CNC machined bits here, including the front sprocket cover. And again, you can see that it's the bolts there. The new bolts have all been Loctite, wire tied, should I say. This is a biggie. It's got an Öhlins rear shock. Not a cheap thing to change, and he's gone for the best. And again, it's locked, wire locked. New chain and sprockets, all wire locked, exactly as they should be really. The guy that owned this bike is into his bikes, he's very much into his motocross, to be fair, hence why it's done as it is. So start at the back of the bike, work our way across the seat. Actually, I should say this is a raised comfort seat that's fitted to the bike. We do have the original, but you probably won't go back to it once you've sat on this one. So we'll get the exact miles for you. That's obviously when the next service, and 4879 is the mileage. Start on the button. So obviously on the tops here, ABS light is on, but that will go off once you just ride the bike along, and it's just saying that the side stand is down, which will go off once you put the side stand up. We'll give it a flip so you can hear the SC exhaust. It is baffled, but you could remove the baffle if you wanted to make it any louder. But there you go, an absolutely superb Ducati 800 Scrambler. Lots of bits added to it, lots of bits that come with it, including all the original parts, and it's available now.